What's up guys, it's Lee here from Bleep Top Productions, and yes, it's a Saturday, so you know what time it is. It is for a Coventry career mode here on FIFA 14 on my channel. If you have just stumbled onto this series, guys, why not click the thumbnail on the screen to watch it from episode 1. Trust me, it has been worth it. If you've come back again to watch another episode, guys, thank you so much for your support for this series. And remember, leave a like if you've enjoyed this episode, and leave a like on other episodes so my content can get viewed on a much wider basis. But anyway, guys, thanks for returning, and we'll kick off this episode right now with a game against Tottenham. Yes, so I decided to motivate the guys because Tottenham Hotspur are a very good squad. And this is game 33 of the Premier League. And boy, we are storming through this season. We've only got a few games left, so hopefully we can finish in the top 5. Pretty much basically saying the name of the episode. But yeah, as you can see, we're playing at White Hart Lane. We're playing against Tottenham. And yes, Tottenham actually kept Bale due to me not having Xbox Live and being able to download the updates. So Bale is going to be up front. They've got such an amazing team, Tottenham. But we'll get into the first highlight here. And Kadar unfortunately gets dispossessed here, and he takes a quick throw-in, which goes to EB. And EB will pass to Marco Lopez, and he passes it back to Jordan Clark, our centre-back, who's going to do a bit of a nice run and a cracking through ball. And Lopez cuts in, and look at that for a beautiful finessed finish into the bottom corner on the 19th minute. His 6th goal of the competition. He seems to only score really good goals, or the build-up play leading to his goals always seem to be fantastic. And as you can see, that beats Gomez in the bottom corner. But we'll pick up the action here, and I actually get tackled by my own person here. And then Clark overruns it, and here is Bale. And he keeps going. And he keeps going. Look, Bale just tormenting us. And Livermore here puts Bale through. And Bale just weaving and whining, and he hits the post. And then Sigurdsson has a shot that gets saved by our keeper. But there is Livermore on the 34th minute, right on the doorstep. Possibly the easiest goal he'll score in his career. So there you go. There's the post. There's the save. And there is the goal. And that's pretty much the highlights for the first half, guys, because there wasn't a lot actually. It was just a midfield battle, and we go into half time 1-1, and we'll pick up the action here. And Sigurdsson here has a shot which filters through everyone and goes wide. And as you can see, Tottenham were putting on pressure, but we just decided to keep on coming back and back. And Frank Musa loses possession, but then gets it back, and then he is unleashed. As you can see, Frank Musa, he cuts it back, and Adams, our left back, has a shot. It's blocked, but it comes to him again, but he just can't finish. But here we go again. Adams, literally a few moments later, just causing so many problems. And look at that. They almost score an own goal, Tottenham. And we'll pick up the action again, literally a few minutes later. And EB has a fantastic effort here, which just goes wide. And as you can see on the replay here, it literally is only millimeters, unfortunately. So we'll pick up that action again here on the 79th minute. Tottenham actually get a breakaway, but unfortunately Frank Musa decides to absolutely, I think he destroys Dembele here. Yeah, I believe it is. And bang, yeah, look at that, absolutely levels Dembele. But then again, this happens also as Tottenham are on the attack, and the referee is just throwing yellow cards left, right and centre. And as you can see here, I don't know if this was a bit of a dive or anything, but look at that, our player just falls over, and he reminds me a lot of Ashley Young right there, just diving a little bit.
Ashley Young, oh my gosh, he's such a little
Anyway, it's just coming towards the end of this game, and Paulinho does 2 players there, and he does another one, and he is one-on-one with the keeper pretty much, and he has a shot, he hits it straight at the keeper, he gets a rebound, and he puts it wide. What a glorious opportunity. But here we go. We have a cracking ball over the top by Kadar there. And Musa has an effort. And Gomez is equal to that. And Musa can't believe it. He kicks the ground in frustration. What a great ball over the top by Kadar. And what an absolute effort there by Frank Musa. And unfortunately, or fortunately, this is how the game finishes, guys. We draw with Tottenham, which I think is a fair result because Tottenham have a decent squad in this career mode. So we'll get straight into our next game, and it's against Norwich City. So you know what? I decided to, praise the guys because, Tottenham are a hard team and we got a point out of them, so that was good. So we're here on the 34th game of the Premier League, and we're against Norwich nonetheless. And we should beat Norwich because, to be quite frank, Norwich have a decent-ish squad. They've got a couple of cracking young players, I think, but we should beat them. And as you can see, we're playing away, and we've got a few home games to play and a few away games to play. So hopefully we can finish in the top 5 with a run to try and get into the Champions League. But here we go. As you can see, we are currently 5th, and we are about 7 points adrift from Chelsea and the other guys. So we'll pick up the action here, and unfortunately that ball was a bit too long. But from this throwing, the amazing things happen. So here we go. As you can see, the referee takes a glorious touch to control it for us. And here is Barton. What a strike that is. On the 5th minute, Barton finds the bottom corner. And that was all set up thanks to the referee. But as you can see, he absolutely obliterates it into the bottom corner. So here we go. Ting, look at that, beautiful control by the referee. But we'll pick up the action again, and we have a corner this time, and Clark has a header, and it's off the underside of the bar, and unfortunately the keeper is able to get the rebound. And we'll pick up the action here again, and Barton and Snodgrass are actually fighting for the ball, and Snodgrass actually picks up a yellow card here. He can't believe it. I think it's a bit harsh, but as you can see, they're both battling for the ball, and the better man wins here, which is Barton, but then he just gets pulled down by Snodgrass. Probably due to frustration, but we'll pick up the action here again, and Bennett actually has a glorious opportunity here, but Oduon is equal to the task of saving it. And we'll pick up the action here again, and Fur just keeps going and going, and he finds Snodgrass, and Snodgrass does one player. He finds Howson. Howson's through on goal, and he misses by a country mile, guys. I kid you not. Look at this. The replay does it more justice. Look how wide that effort is. That is unbelievably wide. But anyway, we go into half-time with a 1-0 lead, and I'm feeling pretty snug because Barton scored an absolute cracker of a goal, and he deserves it. But we'll pick up the action here, and as you can see, we can't clear properly, and it goes straight to Olsen, who finds Howson, who's been causing us a few problems recently, and it actually comes to Fur, and Fur has an effort that is blocked, and we eventually clear. But that's pretty much how the game finishes, guys. We finished 1-0 with a victory, and Norwich just couldn't break down our defense, and we were literally in ultra defensive mode. But this is one thing that I hate to see: John Fleck's wage concerns. The Coventry board have decided to transfer this John Fleck because we can't pay his wages. So unfortunately we have a bit of a money problem at Coventry City, and I have a few wages that need to be paid. So as you can see, I go to John Fleck. He wants 1 year at 25,000, which I think, that's fair. But I've got other players to consider as well who want to have a wage increase because we're playing so well. So I decide to put, I think, £22,000 and 500 for 2 years, which I think is fair. It technically rounds up to a solid number eventually over 2 years, but we'll see what John Fleck says to that. But as you can see on the screen, he is a very key cog to our team. And here we go, we'll get into match 35 of the Premier League. We're almost at the end of the season, guys, and it is against Hull City. And again, we are away, which is just, we're having so many away matches now. We need to start getting some results, and the guys are feeling a lot more confident after a couple of a win and a draw on the trot. So we should beat Hull, guys, because we've been playing really good football, and we've had some good results against Hull in the Cup as well as the league already this season. So we'll pick up the action here, and Musa does a fantastic ball to Streifler, who I decided to play our 17-year-old if you haven't been watching the series, and he has an effort, and it goes straight to the keeper. But we'll pick up the action again, and as you can see, Hull have a cracking chance here, and Adams does a fantastic line ball, and here we go, John Fleck. Let's see where he starts. He starts in his own half about midway, and he just keeps going. He's going and going. He's kind of like the Duracell bunny. He crosses it somehow, and Musa has a volley. He saves it, but Musa gets the rebound, and that is his 19th goal of the season. Musa has been such a stud for us this season. He's been Mr. Reliable in front of goal, and as you can see, that would have been a phenomenal goal if that volley went in, but the keeper was already committed to the save. Here we go, look, great save by the keeper, but Musa's there for the rebound with his head, and we'll pick up the action here on the 34th minute, and what a killer ball that is by Barton, and EB finds the bottom corner there with a fantastic finesse shot, and he is becoming quite a useful lone E player, and I'll tell you now guys, I'm thinking of purchasing him for the squad for next season. But look at that ball by Barton. He's had a couple of cracking games on the trot, Barton, and what a finish by EB. And we'll pick up the action here again, and EB cuts inside, and he's just going to keep going. EB keeps on going, and he hits it, and it hits the post, and then Streifler, our 17-year-old, hits the side netting. But luckily for him, to cancel out that horrible miss, he is miles offside, but still, he hits the side netting. But then again, he is a 17-year-old. So, moving on, it is 2-0 to us going in at halftime. I'm feeling quite confident. We are playing really, really well. And it looks like the game is in the bag for us. So we'll pick up the action here, and Hull actually going to attack. And that's pretty much Hull attacking this whole game. They were trying over-the-top balls in this rain, and it wasn't working. So with that being said, I've decided to make some substitutes because players get tired. And Hull actually have a free kick here, and we clear it. And we get a little bit of luck here, and Streifler tackles the last defender, and he is one-on-one with the keeper, but a defender comes back, and he cuts inside, and he somehow keeps the ball. And then Leon Clark out to John Fleck. He has a shot, which is blocked, and then EB has a shot, which is blocked, and the keeper gets it. So, keeping with the highlights, this is quite a long clip, guys. The keeper clears it, and somehow the ball comes straight to our left back here, Adams. And Adams, look at that, pulls up. He doesn't clear the ball, but he pulls up. But Traore there is lucky that he's there to stop it, and we eventually clear. But as you can see here, Adams pulls his hamstring, which is not good. But we'll pick up the action again, and Hull again is pressing to get a goal to ruin our clean sheet. But Lopez does a phenomenal through ball out to EB, and EB finds Streifler, who does a fantastic through ball to Leon Clark, who came on as a substitute, and cool-headed Leon Clark puts it in the bottom corner on the 75th minute for his 8th goal of the campaign. And yeah, the old man can still do it. I'm super excited that he is just such a super reliable sub, kind of like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But anyway, we'll pick up the action again, and Hull just can't seem to get anything going. And Marcos Lopez does a phenomenal through ball to Streifler, and look at that through ball to Leon Clark. He's one-on-one with a keeper, but the keeper is equal to that effort, and it goes out for a corner. And from the following corner, guys, McSheffrey whips a ball in, and Traore can't get it, but then Clark somehow gets it, and Jordan Clark, the other Clark, gets on the board. And yeah, Leon Clark can't believe the other Clark has scored, so he's giving him a bit of a hug. But what a finish this is. Somehow the defender can't get it, and he absolutely rockets it into that corner. And we beat Hull City 4-0, guys. What a win. That is such a big win for us when we need to get points toward the end of the season. And here we go. Our next match is against Southampton, and I decided to praise them again because they're playing so well. And it is the 36th game of our campaign, and it is against Southampton. And Southampton have some amazing players. I really rate them. In real life, they're phenomenal. You know, if you watch the Premier League, you know they're one of the most exciting teams, I think, in the Premier League. You know, they've got talents like Luke Shaw, Lallana, Ricky Lambert, Jay Rodriguez, you know, Schneiderlin. You know, the list goes on. They've got a fantastic youth system at Southampton. And remember, a lot of youth players have come from Southampton. And there's a player I'm curious and quite keen on signing next season, Lallana, because we need a really good central cog if John Fleck does not sign that contract. I think he'll be a perfect replacement for him. But as you can see, the Premier League table comes up, and we've closed the gap with these couple of wins and draws, guys, on Man City. We're only 2 points away. And as you can see, if it's starting from the kickoff, you know something good's going to happen. And as you can see, a lot of our players are tired, so I'm playing a couple of our older players. So Gary McSheffrey's playing. But what a great ball there by Lopez. And the ball comes in. It doesn't come to the right player, but look at that. Our 17-year-old is getting it done. In the last couple of games, I've decided to play him over Leon Clark, and he is actually proving to be quite a lethal threat. So there, we are 1-0 up against Southampton. But I want to say, what is going on with this player? The player is just playing in trousers for some weird reason. Look, he's just in black trousers. Don't know why, if that's a game glitch or that player just likes to play in pyjamas or joggers, I don't know. But Frank Musa gets the ball here and does a fantastic through ball to Streifler, and Streifler again finds the back of the net on the 13th minute. This kid is on fire right now, and yeah, he is loving his football. He's only 17 years old, guys, and this is such a hard finish as well. Look. Anyway, EB picks up the ball here and does a fantastic ball to Musa. And Musa cuts inside, and I just want to show you, look at Musa, keeps going, he's gone round a player, and he misses. It is so unfortunate. This highlight's amazing. This player right here, whoop, there we go, what a touch that was, but that should have been a goal, which is quite unfortunate. But we'll pick up the action here, and Musa again being the provider, and Streifler here is battling for the ball. He loses out, but the defender kicks it right at him. The perfect opportunity for a hat-trick, but he fluffs that effort straight into the keeper. And literally a couple of minutes later, Southampton are on the attack here, and as you can see, what an effort that is, but our keeper under one is equal to that effort. And as you can see, here is the replay, and boom, and smash. What a save. And we are, you know, excited, and Musa's really, really excited and giving high fives to Streifler, and everyone's excited here because we're 2-0 up at half-time. So we'll pick up the action here, and Jack Cork takes a short free kick, but somehow they lose out. And here we go, Musa and Streifler. Streifler, still Streifler. What a through ball to Musa that is. And Musa hits it, and what a save by the keeper that is. And there was a fist pump there at the end by that keeper. But I can tell you now, if this went in, guys, that could be contender for goal of the season, which will happen in the next episode due to the fact the next episode is the end of the season. But we pick up the action here with a short corner, and we decide to kick it back. Christie loses it, and the guy in the joggers actually loses it, and it goes to Gold, who then puts through Barton, and Barton has an effort here, and the keeper saves it. And due to people getting tired, guys, we yeah, what can I say? We need to do some substitutions. But this is pretty much what Southampton were doing, guys. They would get it here, and then we would tackle them. That's pretty much what Southampton did the whole of the second half. But here we go. We'll pick up the action here, and Thomas does a great killer ball to Leon Clark, and he sets up Musa. I kept trying to set up Musa because I want Musa to get the 20th goal of the campaign. And that is it, guys. We win this game 2-0, which I'm super excited about because we've been playing really well. But here is a problem, guys. Lopez has suffered a pulled calf, and so he'll be out for 2 weeks. So that's kind of unfortunate, but here we go. The offer got declined by John Fleck. He basically said he reviewed the offer of the contract, and I'm not willing to accept the terms. So we need to figure out how we can sign John Fleck before the end of the season, because I know I want Adam Lallana possibly, but I know that John Fleck is a key cog to this team, and obviously team depth in FIFA is very key. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. That is another episode in the books. That was episode 12. Top 5 possibly? Yeah, unbelievable. We are playing such good football, and we are literally 1 episode away till ending the season. There we go, guys. The end of the season is next week, so please come back and watch that episode, guys. Please, if you've enjoyed this episode, leave a like. If you've enjoyed it immensely, why don't you hit that subscribe button? Also, if you want to view my channel for any other content that I do, click the view channel button right there. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter in the links shown on the screen. If you want to watch last week's episode, hit that thumbnail. If you want to watch next week's episode, you can hit the thumbnail right there when it is uploaded when you're watching this. And guys, yeah, it is getting emotional because we are finishing strong, and hopefully we can finish quite high in the Premier League to hopefully get some trophies, maybe the Champions League possibly. Yeah, I can hear the music now. It's building up in my mind, and hopefully we can. So anyway, guys, until next week, take care and have a good one.